guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a very impromptu video, so hopefully that's okay with you guys. But today is finally the day that I have decided I am going to dye my hair like coppery orangey, hopefully. This has actually been something that's been on my mind for a couple months now. I do really love my brown hair and I plan to go back to it, of course, at some point. But you know, hair is hair. Like, dye is gonna wash out, so it's not like an end-all be-all type of thing for me, okay? I don't know if any of you guys watch Rebecca Seals, but her hair color is so gorgeous. I did watch her video on it and like saw the formula she uses, and while I could go and buy that formula myself, I decided that I wanted to do something slightly less permanent, at least for my first go around, to see how I like it. I have had red hair in the past, but it was like red. So that's not exactly what I'm going for. I'm going for a bit more of a coppery color today. Hopefully I'll achieve it well. I did watch a video of another girl using the exact same colors that I bought on her brown hair that's kind of similar to my overall color, and it turned out super nice on her, so I'm hoping that I will get the same results. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I got, and then we're gonna go into my bathroom and I'm just gonna kind of go through it. Okay, so the hair dye that I decided to go with is by Arctic Fox. By the way, I bought everything at Sally's, which was just, it was just so easy. It was amazing. I bought everything at Sally's, and the dye that I decided to go with is Arctic Fox. This is like what the packaging looks like. Super duper cute. This is a direct dye, so you do not need developer with this, which is really actually kind of nice to not have to go and spend that extra money on developer and stuff like that, when a bottle of hair dye is usually about the same cost of one of these, but then you need developer on top of it, so it's just like an extra expense, and then you have to mix everything. I don't have time for that right now, okay? Also, I got off work a little bit ago, so I'm like discombobulated and not super cute right now, okay? But so anyway, the shades that I got were Sunset Orange and Cosmic Sunshine, and I'm going to be mixing these two together. Probably, I don't know what ratio I'm gonna go for, probably like 50-50 or 60-40 or something. And actually at Sally's it was kind of really nice. They had like a buy one get one free of like the little mini size, so I just got an extra Sunset Orange just in case I need it, because it was free anyway, and I figure if I really like it I can touch it up, yada yada, or if I run out of this one, you get it. And then I already had a brush and a bowl, but you can buy these at Sally's too. I'm pretty sure they have this exact same bowl there too. If you like this one, it's a little dirty, I need to clean that. And then I picked up some disposable shower caps. You can also just use a grocery bag, but I figured I don't have any and I should just have some on hand because I feel like they're pretty useful for like hair masking and stuff like that. So I got these. They were like $3. By the way, I think this big bottle was like $10.99, and then I don't remember how much the little bottles were, but to give you like a price point. And then of course I got, why am I so out of breath? And then of course I bought some just disposable gloves. I bought these at Sally's too, of course. They were about $4. And then I also picked up this little macadamia natural oil deep repair mask. It's just a single-use hair mask, but I've always wanted to try this brand. However, the hair mask itself is like $30 or so, so I kind of want to like try it out and see if it's actually worth the money. So this was $3. I don't know that I'm gonna use this today, I just thought I would mention it. So yeah, that is what's going down. Hopefully you guys are ready to see this hair color change, hopefully for the better. But yeah, I'm gonna switch my shirt out because I like this one, and we're gonna go into the bathroom. Okay, so I am in my bathroom, and I know you guys cannot see it, but there is a towel completely covering my sink, because if you care about anything in your bathroom, you're gonna want to cover it. So yeah, there's an old towel just covering my sink. It's like my hair dye towel also. This is my hair dye shirt. As you can see, it's been through a lot. But yeah, I have my gloves on. I know my hair is whack right now, but I had it in a ponytail all day. And brushed it out, so we're good to go there. No tangles, always a good idea. And we're just gonna go ahead and start mixing. Start to shake it. Shampoo, hair, and dry. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I don't feel like doing that, and I already have it set up, and I was waiting for like forever for my camera battery to like charge before filming this, so we're just gonna do it. Okay, let's do this. Oh, there's a seal on it. Whoa, this smells like a grape popsicle. Trying to be satisfying. Oh yeah. I think I'm probably gonna use like half of the bottle approximately. Food will ever finish farting at me. That much in there. And then I'm gonna use probably like half of this bottle of the Cosmic Sunshine. I'm a real professional. Oh, that is so pretty and yellow. I love these colors together, like just as like in general. But they are bright, that is faux show. I mean, of course it's not gonna show up exactly like this on my hair because, hello, brown, but we can hope for the best. In the video I watched, the girl that I watched left it on for about 2.5 hours because it doesn't really have a developer in it or anything, so it's not going to be really damaging to your hair. It's just like a direct semi-permanent dye. So I might leave it on for that same amount of time because I do really like how hers came out, and I kind of just want to do the best I can to kind of mimic what she got going on. I'm not gonna try to be too perfect with this. I am like a huge perfectionist when it comes to hair color, and it's super obnoxious to myself because then I take like 10 million years, and then by the time I'm done, it's like dark outside and you guys can't see the color. So, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do my whole hairline and at least definitely this part, and then I might do some more like throughout, but I'm not like gonna be too concerned with getting like every little bit of my roots. Like, I'm gonna do my best, but I'm not like gonna try to be all anal about it, because anyway. Okay, let's go. So this is what it looks like mixed together. Pretty vibrant, pretty vibrant. I probably should have put like Vaseline down or something, but I don't really have a huge problem with dye sticking to my face. It usually just comes off with like face wash, so I think it'll be okay. Alright, let's go. Ooh, it's cold. It seriously does smell like something from my childhood, like kind of grape, summery candy. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but it's so familiar. It makes me think of like summer and like flip-flops and like baby pools and like popsicles. I feel like I'm really gonna love how this looks. Like, I'm already kind of just digging it as like the wet hair dye that it is. Oh my gosh. I'm so sore. Like, I don't really talk about my fitness life a whole lot on this channel, but I started lifting weights a couple months ago. Just like with my husband and roommate, because, you know, they're guys, they're really into that, and I kind of just started following, like, coming along, and I got a gym membership with my husband, and I do go and like do cardio and stuff on my days where I'm not with them, but a lot of times we do weights all together, and it's pretty fun. But man, I am so sore right now because we just went yesterday, or day before yesterday. And it's like weird. I feel like always like the second day after working out for me is like the worst versus like this, like the day after the next is always the worst for me versus like actually, like when it's actually just the day after. I don't feel it. Like, I didn't feel sore at all yesterday, but today, oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm trying to like get all of these little like hairs down here, which are like kind of like weird and don't really seem like they should go there. I like really flip my head over. That way all my hair can be on one side, and then I just kind of pat, 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 you know? Hi, I don't know how long that wasn't recording. I was just saying that like I have green eyes, and I feel like red or like copper hair with green eyes is like so pretty. I remember when I like first joined Pinterest, I found this picture of this girl with like coppery red hair and green eyes, and I just thought she was the prettiest girl I had ever seen. I was like, I want to be like you someday. She had like perfect freckles and like everything. I'm like, that's who I want to be when I grow up. She has super long hair too. I was like, ugh, I really want long hair. What are you guys seeing? Oh, you guys can see the camera. Yeah, it's in a very not safe spot, so if I bump it, well I won't, because you guys are like kind of far away, but I'm not concerned about bumping it, but setting it up was a process and a scary one, because if it falls, you guys are going far down. This is my problem. This is why I go through so much dye, is because I really saturate my roots like a lot, and then I don't have enough dye to like cover the rest of my head, so I don't want to like go through that, because that'll be awkward if I have to like go to Sally's and buy a whole nother thing of hair dye, you know? Now I think I'm just going to kind of start at the bottom and like work in sections going up. I'm not really doing like perfect sectioning or anything, but just kind of starting at the back, working my way up. It's a bit too much of a chunk. And then also I have these big fat like butterfly clips. I bought these when I first started hair school, and they really come in handy, so hold on to them if you are like me. If you're like me and you dye your hair, probably too much. But honestly, I haven't dyed my hair since August, and I feel like that's pretty good, because I was on like a huge streak for a little bit, and I'm not saying this isn't gonna like reignite that fire, you know, but like when I did my pink hair, which lasted like literally 2 days, I bleached my hair first, or like it had been like a weird ombre that like did not turn out good. Like I've ombre'd my hair before, and that one turned out so awful. So I put on, and then I like bleached my hair completely, because I wanted it to be like a bubblegum pink, but I didn't get, first of all, the right kind of dye. Like it was like a blush light pink, like it was not noticeable enough or pigmented enough. And then it was like, so I threw that all on, but like my bleach job was like not good at all. Like I should have probably bleached it like another 2 times probably, because there were parts that were just like patchy and like missing, and like I should have just had someone help me overall. I think I maybe did actually, but yeah, so I don't know. When you try to do pink hair, you gotta do that like perfectly, otherwise kind of like, I don't know, you're just kind of screwed. Because for me, it was not cute. It was super patchy. The video is actually on my channel, and like it looks okay in the video, but you could definitely see like patchiness in it and stuff, and it just drove me crazy. So you know what I did? I dyed over it. Also, a good tip is to do a patch test and a strand test. A strand test is where you test it on a strand of your hair first to see if you like how the color turns out. And a patch test is to test it on your skin to see if you have any bad reactions to it or anything. I did not do either of those things, but it's never a bad idea, honestly. I just haven't had a lot of bad reactions with dye. There have been a couple times where my head's gotten like pretty itchy feeling, and that's not pleasant. But I just kind of sucked it up. Probably not the best idea, but I didn't, you know, go to the hospital or anything. It was just like itchy and kind of annoying, but yeah, so I have no idea how this color is actually gonna turn out. So it's just as much of a surprise as it is for you. What? As it is for you, as it is to me, or something. My hair has gotten so long since August. Like, August was when I chopped my hair off and it was like chin length, and now like it was like here, and now look how long it is. Like, that's crazy. Like, you never really feel like your hair grows that fast, but like it really does. Like, you don't really realize how quickly your hair can grow until you look back on pictures and be like, oh, that was only like 9 months ago. Like, wait, almost 10 months ago now, but still, like, that's a lot for just that a little amount of time. And I've been really trying to keep it healthy. I'm really happy with this dye because it's pretty, like, it's super gentle. So it's not gonna really damage my hair, which is amazing. Yeah, and I've just been trying to like keep it trimmed and keep it healthy. I don't really use a lot of heat on it. I do curl it time to time. But that's about it. I would say I use heat on my hair maybe twice a week, which is pretty good. Like, if I curl it, I do sometimes touch it up again the next day, but that's still not as bad as like curling it completely every day. Or I'll do like an updo or something. I don't know, I'm so rambly today. I don't know what's going on. I'm like literally running out of breath, or like my throat is starting to hurt. Okay guys, so I did finish completely dyeing my hair. I did have to mix a little bit more dye, and also my camera battery died. So I did not complete the 1 glove challenge for myself. But I do still have like a decent bit of dye left. I would say I still have about a half to maybe a quarter left. And then I still have about same half to a quarter of the Cosmic Sunshine. I did completely empty out my bowl of dye, and I just kind of like slapped any little remaining bits all over, but I pretty much used it to its fullest capacity, so I'm pretty happy that I didn't waste any. So yeah, that girl left it on for about 2.5 hours. I'm gonna probably say 2.5 for myself as well, just kind of depending on how I'm feeling and where the night takes me. This dye is wiping off pretty easily with just like a dry washcloth, so I'm like really not concerned with it like sticking at all. Oh. Gotta get those baby hairs. They will drive you crazy if you miss them. So yeah, I'm going to throw this beautiful, am I holding? Okay. I'm gonna throw this beautiful shower cap on. And, oh, I'm not good at these. Okay. It's so noisy. It does say that this just helps it to maintain heat and just process a little better. My ears are like fire engine red right now. So yeah, I will leave this on and clean everything up. Surprisingly, I didn't do that much damage. It got on my wrists a little bit, but that is about it. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys in a couple hours. Okay guys, I am back. I decided to wait only about 2 hours. It's almost 7 o'clock and I finished around 5, so I feel like that's a pretty good amount of time. And I'm getting so impatient and I want to get on with my night and not just be sitting with this in my hair. So yeah, I am going to wash it out. They say to use cold water and also no shampoo, so hopefully I won't need to use shampoo, but I don't know, I feel weird about not using shampoo, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, I will check back in with you guys. Okay, so here is my hair. I'm gonna try to like, I don't know if it's gonna like capture all of like the different tones in it. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, anyway, so I do have some thoughts. First one being, I know that this is not like the coppery orange sunset golden goddess kind of hair that I was kind of aiming for. Considering it says, you know, sunset orange, I was expecting it to pull a little more actually orange on my hair. This is very, very, very red. The only places it is a little orange is like up in my like roots and areas where my hair is just automatically a little bit lighter. It did pull just a little bit orangey. And I do think like in the right lights you'll be able to maybe see some of those other highlights in there. But yeah, definitely not the orange color I was expecting. However, I am not mad about the color at all. It did also mostly dye, like more of the pigment is noticeable down towards like the bottom of my hair, which I am also not upset about because when I did have my bright red, super red hair, it was completely red everywhere, and so when it started growing out it just kind of looked really awkward and like I had to retouch it, or I just had to kind of let it go. So I'm kind of okay with more of the pigment being down at the bottom. That way when it grows out, hopefully it'll look a little more natural, and also as it starts to fade. So those were my two biggest things. As far as washing it out goes, it went okay. I feel like if I used a shampoo, it would have gotten out like the staining that's at my roots. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but like in my roots, it's a little orangey up here. And that could very well be from me just not scrubbing my head hard enough, but I feel like I scrubbed pretty well. Cold showers are also never fun, so if you do this hair dye, you have to be prepared for that, because cold water will overall help keep the dye in your hair longer, because the reason for that is because hot water actually lifts your cuticle of your hair up, kind of like shingles on a house. The shingles will lift up and then more water can get in and kind of like flush that hair dye out, versus cold water kind of just seals it down and also just helps your hair just maintain color. So that's kind of like the best way I can explain it, or easiest way I can explain it. There's a lot more science behind it and everything, but overall that's just my wisdom. So yeah, I do really like the color. I just wish it had been a bit more orange. However, knowing that I am a brunette, it's not very attainable to get that kind of color without pre-lightening my hair. So overall, I'm not going to be like upset about it or anything. Trying to think what else I had to talk about. This could also be from me just not rinsing my hair enough, but it did stain my towel just a bit, kind of like a peachy color, because my towels are tan. Not something I'm super upset about, because I knew that was kind of going to happen, or most likely going to happen. But if you have like super nice towels, you might want to just get a towel that you can just be like, this is my towel for when my hair is colored. I do have one of those, however I used it on my sink and it got dye all over it, and I didn't want to like use that towel on my hair, so I just used a different towel. But something to keep in mind. Maybe don't use bright white towels, just use a junky old towel. Something you don't care about, use a t-shirt, I don't know. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Overall, the process was super duper easy. I really like dyes sometimes where you just don't have to use a developer and you don't have to bleach your hair. I mean, obviously if you want it more vibrant and everything, then you probably do want to bleach your hair, but for me that was not the case, and I definitely didn't want to bleach my hair and make it damaged and start this whole growing out process all over again. So it was really just nice to just be able to buy the dye, throw it in a bowl, slap it on my hair. It was just easy peasy, breezy, and beautiful. Would I try Arctic Fox again? Yes, 100%. I absolutely love their company. I've been following them for a long time on Instagram, and I see all sorts of people using their hair dye, which I think is really cool. They're very diverse. I could be wrong on this, but I do believe that about 15% or something like that, some number in there, goes to help animals, which is so awesome. I really love when brands go like send some of their profits to support a good cause. And as you guys know, animals are very important to me, as they are to most people, so I think that's really, really cool. They are also cruelty-free and vegan, and they have a wide array of colors, so I would highly recommend their brand. Super, like, pretty affordable overall. Like I said, the big bottle was like 11 bucks at Sally's for me, but it obviously could vary depending on where you live and what your state is. Yada yada. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this hair dyeing experience. I definitely really like having a change of pace in my hair. Obviously it's not permanent, which I am totally okay with. I might try to do a similar color to this, maybe a bit more orange in the future, so stay tuned for that. I hope this video was helpful for you in some way if you've been wondering about those colors from Arctic Fox, or if you've been wondering about Arctic Fox in general or hair dye, how I go about it. Yeah, I hope this was helpful, and be sure to subscribe before you leave and leave a like, and that helps me know that you enjoy my videos, and that means a lot that you do. So yeah, I will see you guys all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.